Y'all, why is Yandy out here acting like she hasn't been hot topics for several months? Girl, say something. So, first of all, the ex best friend aired her all the way out. Y'all, he drugged that lady for filth. And he said that she was out cheating in London and then tried to blame it on child and then tried to blame it on him. Then you have people who said they had seen a Mendeecees at a club, and apparently he was telling everyone who would listen that he dumped Yandy and he was done. Nobody got this on camera. I'm just saying. And now you got the side dude speaking out. So he tried to back out of an interview with Tasha K, but she said, oh, hell no. She released the audio anyway, okay? So then this man took to Instagram and said this: out of respect for everyone involved. Who's involved other than Yandy and him? And then he said, I've stayed silent as the internet did what it does. Sir, you ran to the blogs. What are you talking about? No one knew who you were. But to be clear, I was involved with Yandy Smith, and it wasn't just a one-time situation. It happened over a period of time. Again, if this was out of respect, why are you still talking? And we didn't need you to put emphasis on the fact that this wasn't a one-time situation. Like, what for what? But he continues and says, I'm not here to argue or point fingers. Meanwhile, fingers are pointing directly at Yandy the whole damn time. Y'all, you can't make this up. Then he wraps it up, honey, and says, I take responsibility for my part and am moving forward privately. Meanwhile, you ran to the blogs. I won't be speaking on this again. Of course not. You spilled all the tea to Tasha. Respectfully, let's all move on. I guess.
The impression like this was just a casual thing between you and her. Did she tell you anything about like Mendeecees and why she would decide to, I don't know, kick off things with you?
I don't think it was ever a topic of discussion. No, for some strange reason, we never really spoke on them. We were driving to, I think it was going to one of her business meeting that I was following her to. And obviously, Mendeecees called her, obviously through her phone, but it was connected to her car. He was having a full-blown conversation with her. I was sitting in the car, and I'm not going to lie, that for me was a bit, I won't say, it was a bit uncomfortable because America's not my country. I'm from the UK. I'm like, is this safe? It's like, does this make sense? What if this
he's from the streets now.
You know what I'm saying? So, but and the thing is, I know that too, but not that means anything to me because down here, I'm not, just use your imagination.
Yeah, I know about the UK. I know how y'all get down.
Obviously, I'm not in that, that's not my country, so the same sort of accessibility I would have down there, I wouldn't have over there. So obviously for me, it's definitely very unsafe anyway. But anyway, they were speaking anyway, and obviously when they came off the phone, I kind of looked at her like, is this normal? So I felt like, is this an American thing? Because that was like, I won't say it was a bit wild, but it was a bit wild for me. It was like, I'm sitting in a car, he has no clue I'm in the car, and you and him are just conversing as if it's a normal day.
Oh, Lord, child, I'm speechless. First of all, he is a nice piece of eye candy. Yandy, you did that. But girl, so she has been with this man for quite some time, but we only have one photo of them together. I need to see more. Where's the sex thread? Surely they were sexting, and he in London and she's in the States. Where's the nudes? I mean, something. Give me something. Because I don't know if I'm buying it, but I mean, why would he lie? But then again, is this for a storyline? Because initially Tasha K said it was just all too convenient because first Mendeecees get busted for cheating, sending his side chick voice notes, and now he wants us to believe that he cheated because she cheated first. Child, I don't know. What y'all think? Let's get into the next video, honey.
3 years ago, I can't remember, but I remember we was in Ghana. That's when I first had ever met her. And obviously the way I am, I knew who she was, by the way, because I watched Love and Hip Hop and stuff like that. So I knew of her, per se. So obviously I'd seen her after a club that me and my mates had come from. I saw her on the beat. I think she was with a few of the Love and Hip Hop cast, but she was with a few of them. I just approached her, to be honest, like just like that. But obviously, when I approached her, she was a bit shocked because I spoke to her and I called her name as if I knew her. So she was looking at me a bit confused, like, do I know her? And then we just got into conversation. But obviously, there were people that were with her, so I was being very discreet in regards to how I was moving. I wasn't moving so obvious. I think that made her quite chilled. And then, yeah, we just exchanged Instagram details. What I DM'd her, actually, to be fair. She responded. And then Bob's your uncle from there. It just kicked off just like that. Before I knew it, we were talking every single day pretty much. She's obviously come to London to come and see me. I've obviously gone there. I went to go see her in Atlanta, actually. And then obviously seen her in Ghana on 2 occasions.
Did you see her on this past occasion she was there?
No. So the past occasion that she was there, she messaged me. What's that, babe? She messaged me to ask me if I was going to be there. But I said to her that I wasn't there this time around this year. So just basically tell it about her African. She got some African
citizenship. Yeah.
I don't even know, citizenship or something like that. She was just explaining that to me and stuff like that. To be fair, I mean, with myself and Yandy, how we, I would say, grew up in that aspect was a decision for myself. Because for me, she's a whole, to my knowledge, she's got a whole family, to my knowledge. Obviously, I've spoken to her, and she's told me that she's not obviously officially married. Obviously, to my knowledge, she's got a family and whatnot. So it wasn't, for me personally, ever gonna, in my mind, take serious, ever. It was more, I guess for myself, if I'm being honest with you, it was more the fact that I had known who she was. We kicked off, we got on quite well. And then, yeah, things just somewhat escalated.
Did you guys use protection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, Lord, now that I heard that, this might be real after all. Child, I am clutching my pearls. Yet again, we have someone else claiming Yandy was never really married. Lord. And then you cheated with a fan? Child, he was a fan girl. He watched the show. Ooh, Yandy, he plotted on you and you took the bait. You let this man charm you out your drawers. Oh, girl, this is nasty work. And you already know what they say. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So if Mendeecees was out here wilding recklessly, she said me too. But, ooh, Lord. So if Yandy is not speaking out, Mendeecees is not speaking out, I might just hit up his mama. I think she is on Instagram. Now, she gonna spill the tea. She wasn't very fond of Yandy in the first place. She was the one spilled the tea the first time. She said they wasn't married. But I saw a wedding. That's all I'm saying. Do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up. 10 likes, they're gonna keep the lights on, okay? So I need you to thumbs up this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.